I know this is less stacked.
We
but
just
you-
go. We just go.
Let me
That's
put it
about
this way: if there's nothing stopping you, you go center.
Yeah.
A lot of people get baited by this, right? They're like up here and they're like, oh my god, I have a mountain, it's good for surge. Like some dumb reason, right? I don't know, they come up with their own reasons. They're like, oh, this is really cool, I'm gonna stay up here, then we're gonna go late because it's gonna be empty. Like, no, just keep it simple and just go as early as possible. It's a general rule of thumb that often works, honestly. Now, it's not applicable to every situation, and in most, like, those situations are usually, hey, there's someone holding me, or we're gonna get beamed by, like, let's say another team's on this mountain. As you drop, they like hold you the whole way, right? For example, like, I don't know, maybe a team right here, they could see the bridge the entire way. Now they're like holding you this whole way. Okay, then maybe we should wait or like do something different. Like, there's gonna be exceptions to the rule, but in most cases, it's gonna be very important to realize that if no one's holding me, let's go center. If someone's holding me, do another plan or some variation of it that can solve that problem, right? And in this case, there's literally no problem. So what are we just waiting for? Because a lot of people, when they rotate, like early or late, they just kind of randomly pick. They have no basis for any of it. They see pros like randomly go early and randomly go late. They're like, oh, I'm also just gonna randomly like pick something. Like, I'm like, you have to have some basis for it, because what they don't realize is the pros actually have a basis. Like, if no one's stopping them, they'll take it, right? And this is super on stack games as well. It's only 47 people, but if someone's holding them, then they'll make a different plan and try to solve it some other way. But yeah, it's a really simple rotate, and I feel like there's a lot of instances where you guys actually have a free rotate and you just need to take advantage of it, because this will snowball positively for you guys. You have max mats, really good loot, and you're gonna get center third, which is gonna in turn give you fourth, and then maybe even fifth zone after that. But like, it just snowballs really well, and then you're also gonna conserve a lot of mats because you pull the trigger here. Take some risks and like have the balls to go for a rotate earlier. That may, you know, potentially like get you tagged a couple times, which it did, but it's gonna literally snowball you very positively into a good position. That's how you set your moving zones up, right? If you sort of are too scared to start going, even though you literally see that it's open, I feel like it's gonna be really tough for you guys.
Are you die out of the air? I think I'd die out of the air, maybe.
Oh really? Ooh, okay.
He gets no.
So what's the problem here? I get the res off, but what do you think I should do different
here is
probably my flight path, to be honest. Maybe I just wasn't focused enough on flight path, and instead just.
I don't think you could walk this, so launchpad seems right. So is there bases here? Yes or no?
Yeah. I could just be flying on them.
Well, no, like, I don't think there's any bases that are.
He's thinking landing safer and like faster, right?
Yeah, but I think literally all you have to do is just like loop around to the right. There's some tree cover as well.
Yeah.
Right. It's just better that way instead of just literally diagonally going in like this. But sometimes it'll just take a lot of damage later. But I think the problem is you're going straight in instead of like wrapping around the tops of, like, there's literally no base that can shoot you here. They're not gonna open their roofs, right? This is the threat, and so if you keep distance from the threat and you go here, even though they have augs, it's harder to hit someone that's a smaller target because they're further away. So I think you just need to wrap around like this. Both of you need to do this. I think maybe even Jada took some damage, and it's because of the path. It's okay, by the way, if you land here because you couldn't go as far in.
And then walk in,
and then just build in, and then ramp up and build in, like literally right here. That's okay. Whatever you need to do, right? But the number one priority in this specific case, especially because you have all the loot you need to actually do well, you need to land safe. And landing safe means gliding out to the right.
Bro.
What?
When I res, I get my armored walls out.
Yeah.
And I res, and I start to res, and I place it while I'm resing.
You can do that?
Yeah. This is the god play. I'm crazy for that, bro. I'm crazy. We wouldn't have got that res off. That was what saved us.
I didn't even know you could do that.
And then we had a decent game.
That's actually really interesting. I did not know you could do that at all. I'm curious how many people know how to do that, but that's something really interesting. Okay, zone pulls. You actually have a really good position for zone. I think you use wood low ground to get ahead.
We since we like got zone, we just like go really early. We go up or we don't claim low.
You could do either way. I don't think it matters. The thing you need to like look for though in first moving, don't think of it as just like a free rotate, like, hey, we get to go through safely. How can I further optimize the fact that we pulled zone and we can now get rid of our wood? Think of that as like an opportunity, you know what I mean? Like, how can I get rid of my wood here? And that's how you should be thinking, because if you can get rid of your wood, suddenly you have max heart for literally no reason.
Well, I think I do it here. I think I waste all my wood here.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, I do.
This is what I mean.
Look at that.
Yeah, very good. This is very good. start hitting metal when you're getting closer towards them. Yeah, that's good. Oh, unfortunate, I said it. All good. I don't like how close to the edge you are. What do you do if it pulls max, right? And people are like, look how many people are gonna be in your way.
Usually we do tarp in a lot.
You should
go
go.
Same for that kill.
Yeah. There should be no exception for sure. Good armored wall. Okay, so if it pulls max, you literally need to go like as fast as possible. Okay.
Yeah, I was like ready to go.
See the trouble that you get into? I know you navigate through it obviously because you get fourth place, but it's like this could be way more chaotic, and I feel like if you go more deeper, then it won't be an issue.
Also, there's a problem I have. I always go the congested side instead of going dead side. Like right side would be dead, but like,
yeah. This is very important you get right, by the way. Like going center, if you have to. You guys need to play scrims with this in mind because it won't fix by itself.
Yeah,
I like to play. I like to play
here.
a lot. Yeah, I like to play a lot. This is really, really good. I can see on the minimap, it's very obvious. See them? There's the thing I'm circling. This is a mountain, like a slight mound of earth, right? And then it goes downhill after, and it's gonna go even further downhill. This is a really good opportunity to take low ground, except for the very end. At the very end, you have to get up a little, just a tiny bit. But as long as you're ready for it, you should be fine. Dollars is a nice play.
we full calm like exactly where the zone goes as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you get in this tarp, you're good.
No, we go in that.
You need to. Why don't you go in that? Why not?
Do we go in that?
You
I
should.
don't think we go in that.
You need to if you're not.
Should.
Yeah, why not? It's literally the freest fucking rotate of all time.
I don't think I just did not see that. I'm not gonna lie.
No, this is a must. This is a literal like game-winning.
I know it's a must.
Yeah.
It saves so much math.
Also, like the biggest reason why you should do it is you're on expanding side. It's going slightly to the left, so it matches exactly your rotate. If you get in there and like first of all,
literally a free tarp, bro.
You can assume, by the way, this is not like someone alive's tarp, and if it is, then you should be like, is it? No. He just walked
literally
in.
a solo there.
Yeah, exactly. No, but like the thing is, like you have dip, so in a world where like you actually went for it, I think you would be there first for sure.
And then we go around, bro. Like that was funny.
Yeah, these opportunities added together will really make you play consistent.
We could have done it like in top two.
Because I don't see these things.
If we do that, we probably get like top 2.
Easily, yeah. You don't need an impact.
There's so much math.
You would literally have like 50 builds each at this point if you stole. Maybe not that much, but like you'd have a decent amount. Yeah, you'd have a lot. This is cool. Pulls. You're playing dead set here. It's really nice. So like obviously zone came from the north. You're playing on the very far south.
Yeah.
Problem
is because we didn't do the play earlier, and like now you have to look for very heavily.
Oh no! Did I kill Quasi? Oh no, I didn't. He went up.
No, he Schlump is sitting on backside.
Yeah.
With 1 HP.
What don't I like right now? This has been happening for the past. Yep, it's been happening for the past 10 seconds for like without any of you guys noticing, and even in the lot of you. This is bad.
All knew that there's a kid back there.
Yeah, but like, what if a duo comes? Duo comes 3, 2, 1, and one of you guys dies.
I'll start like blocking the back, but I never do it because I'm always leading.
Yeah, I understand. But I'm saying as a team, you guys should call this out. You should notice. Even the tarpers should notice. Hey, we haven't blocked back. Like, just all these things you should notice. You desperately need a kill. You have 8 builds total, not enough mats to get into zone.
Yeah, we
like died, bro. We had like everything to win. Yeah. I like did the solo play.
Yeah, I probably should have tried sticking on J-Dubs better.
No, I should have. I went in zone to kill a kid.
Yeah, the #1 rule in this case is what? What do you think it is?
Stick together.
Each other's
yes, but more importantly than sticking together for sure. Can you leave this tarp? Should you leave this tarp? Even if storm comes, should you leave this tarp?
Build, so you have to like
yeah, you shouldn't. You have whites. You have 4 splashes. You should literally stay here, tank together, use the flops if you want to, but like usually splashes should be enough, and then literally double pump someone in the back of the head and you get a kill because you're like tanking, right? So it's gonna be an unexpected angle for coming from behind. So yeah, I think you should just play really, really safe back here and just literally just stay inside your builds and just don't move. This is good if you guys are together. Nice. This is good. This is good. Now you have mats. Okay, you got all the mats. There's flops there. Oh, unfortunately.
Oh, this is a different game, remember?
This is a
I had a right hand peek too, but I couldn't see him.
Yeah, I understand. I understand why like you can't see him, so that's totally understandable. Storm's really difficult to see through. How you play this better, right? Is what when you make this edit, you need to stand further back. I know there's Storm, but you have literally 4 floppers, so you don't care. You need to stand like right here, where my camera is, right? And the reason why that it's easier.
The reason I did that edit was because I didn't know there was one there, like Insta. Like,
you're ready. You're ready to walk out.
Yeah.
I see. Fair enough. That's a good reasoning because like if you don't even know someone's there, yeah, you're probably gonna make the body language to like walk out. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, the main thing to also realize is like when you walk out to tarp, even if you're panicking, because remember you have whites. When you get that those mats right there, the worst thing in my opinion, what you can do is literally just like panic run out. Do not panic run out. Right, you have time. Like it's like the game's making you panic for no reason. Like just because the storm's on you doesn't mean you should run out. You have more time than you think. You have a lot of splashes, so you need to actually like edit, look, and then walk out. Because when you edit, look, then walk out, then you'll realize, hey, there's a wall on my right that's not mine. It's edited, and it's like there's a guy looking at me. So I'm just gonna close this wall, move over 2 tiles to my left, and then walk out from there, and then you're good. You know what I mean? So if you just walk, let's go back again, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. It was really good. Get the mats and then the panic edit.
We had so many whites to like go around the left or.
Yep, this is where you go. If you actually look before you edit, this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And even though you survive, run this back 10 times, you could have totally died here. Exactly.
100%. Yeah, it's terrible.
Honestly, I think J-Dub could survive too if we have a more coordinated player around the left or the right. Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. I have 4 splashes, and we both had good health before I got them.
Yep, exactly. I think that's the key lesson here, for sure.
Yeah.
You see, even this, right? Like the panic build. Like we instead of making 1 complete box, we made 2 or 3 incomplete boxes, and I think now it's becoming very difficult to even clutch as a solo, right? So don't be so rushed. Like understand, hey, like Storm's not that dangerous. It really isn't. You should use it to your advantage actually, because everyone else in your lobby thinks it's dangerous, but in reality, it only takes you 10 damage per second. You can even without white, you can tank Storm. That's what you have to realize. Like even in that situation, let's say like let's just take away your splashes for a second. Even in that situation, you have time. It should show you the magnitude of the situation. Like with splashes, you literally have like 5 to 10 seconds in Storm, no problem.
Yeah.
That's the key. This is good.
Nice.
Yeah, you just force through. I think a better angle, maybe, I'm not sure. This is kind of a tough situation. I don't blame you too much for this, because like as a solo, sometimes there is a little bit of luck with like finding the right situation. But I'm thinking maybe going back here and then coming behind them to pickaxe through. Same idea as like shooting them in the back of the head. But honestly, I feel like the same method would happen. It's just like it feels like more high chance. But yeah, biggest lesson, which is what?
Follow that old tarp and then also don't panic.
Yes, exactly. Perfect. Yeah, literally. That's exactly the takeaways I want you guys to realize, because if you actually apply just those 2 takeaways, it'll be really good. Also block back. Yeah, actually, bro, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Because even though nothing wrong came from that game, from not blocking back, I think it can absolutely, stab you in the back, if you will. So make sure you block your back. It's very, very important. I think a lot of people block their back in wood. Try to save some hearts for that, because sometimes wood actually backfires. Why? Because it sort of blocks your vision from behind you, and then when they come in, they literally just double pickaxe it once, right? Yeah. And then they surprise you. So try to block back in hards, but it's only 1 or 2 builds max, right? It's worth it. It really is.
Yeah, I can edit cones up as well if I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.